The stock market is in red right now and everyone is complaining about it. A lot of people are panicking. Anyway, here are 5 things I think you can do if you've purchased stocks and you are currently experiencing some losses. The first thing is you have to keep calm. In everything you do, you first have to make sure you are calm before you take a decision, because the panic you are going through right now will probably influence you to take a wrong decision. So before you open the app, before you look at what is happening with your assets on the market, make sure you are calm. The next thing is for us to understand why. Because of course, if we don't, we would not be able to understand what is actually happening on the market. It could be that the company you are investing in is experiencing some challenge at that particular point in time. That's why that is happening. It could also be an external factor, like Iran's war with the US and Israel right now can influence a lot of the stocks on the market. Okay. Another possible scenario is that the market could also be going through a correction phase. Whenever the market moves, it moves either to the upside or downside. So it's either greens for profits for those who have invested early, or is going down, which also poses as an opportunity for other investors to get in. But it's not always the case, because sometimes it may be a failing stock and that's why it's going down. You enter to buy the dip, as they always say, and then the dip continues dipping and then your money will just go like that. So you have to always assess that. But then it could be a scenario that is a great company, is doing well, but then the market is going through a correction phase. So you are seeing that downturn is a temporary one, and then it will reverse back into the upside. That is also a possible scenario. So you need to understand the fact. Is the company doing well? Are things okay with the company? What are the external factors telling you in terms of, let's say, geopolitical events and stuff like that? Is the economy around the assets you are investing in doing well? You have to assess all of these things to know. So the third step is that you have to align with your goal, because if you are investing, you possibly had a reason for putting your money in the market. So if, let's say, you're going to buy stocks, it's not just because people are saying buy stocks, so you just go to the market and then you dump 20,000 or you dump 30,000 because everybody's saying you can make a lot of money from it. You have to think clearly and have a goal, because without a goal, you are basically shooting blind. Okay, so you have to make sure that this short-term downside or losses that you're experiencing, is it aligned with your goal? Is it that your investing goal is towards maybe 3 years, 4 years, or 5-year plan? If that is the case, then a temporal drop in the market, which is happening today, may not scare you so much, because you know that the long-term vision could now recover all the losses you're experiencing today. Because if you take any given stock, it doesn't move towards the upside from the day you buy it all the way to the day you decide to sell. You will experience some downturns here and there. And mostly when you buy a stock based on hype, you understand that that time that stock is being hyped, it means that that stock is doing really well. And whenever a stock is doing really well, it means those who invested in when it was doing almost nothing, those people will start selling and they will start cashing out their money, because those people, they were the ones who caught it early, and you are buying at the edge of it. So you experience some losses short term before it actually goes into profit for you. So if you bought stocks like 1 month ago, 3 months ago, or 4 months ago, and you are experiencing some short term decline in terms of the asset price, don't panic too much. Because if your vision is to invest in that particular asset for the next 2 years or 3 years, you have to understand that the short term drop is not really going to change much in terms of the long term vision. So as you're investing, you always have to align with your goal. Is the decisions I'm taking today align with my long-term plan? Is it that the rates I'm seeing today is wiping everything off, or is just something I can manage until it actually bounces back and give me the returns I'm looking for? Now, the next logical thing is to take a decision, because of course, as we align with our goal, we will know whether we want to invest in this particular asset for the next 1 year or 2 years or 6 months or 10 years. Now, that decision will come from this. We know for sure that, okay, we came to this market to build a portfolio which would help us grow our money for the next 5 years or 6 years. Now, because of that, this minor rates I'm seeing today is not going to shake me so much. Now, that is a decision I'm taking, that, okay, I'm going to keep my money in and look at what is going to happen in the next maybe 12 months because maybe I bought this share or I bought these stocks in the past maybe 3 months or 2 months. So I have to, hold back and wait and not panic. Okay. It could also be that, okay, I came to the market purely to speculate and get my returns in a short amount of time, maybe in just 1 month or 2 months. I don't really intend investing for 3 years or 4 years. Now, because that is my goal, as I am seeing these minor losses here and there, I can protect my capital by selling the stock and keeping my capital and probably looking for an opportunity elsewhere to invest my money in. So your decision that you will take now is based off the goals that you have for investing. So if the goal is short-term speculations and trying to just cash out, then you have to make sure you are protecting your capital. Now, after aligning with your goal and taking a decision, which is mostly difficult to take, you have to also refine your plan. Okay, so whatever goals you had in the beginning, after you take a decision, you need to refine it. Is it that the companies I've invested in are not really going to help me in the long run? What analysis did I use to pick these companies? Okay, can I add 1 or 2 companies? Do I have to continue buying more as this company is going down? Because maybe it has potential to do well, but this is a short-term correction. So if I buy the dip, it will eventually come back and I'll make more profit by doing that. This is where you refine your plan. So all of these things happening in the market is presenting you an opportunity to look at the market well as an investor. Because of course, you can't run a company where you make profits every single day. So if you're investing now and then maybe you are seeing some short-term rates, you can treat it as such and say that, okay, fine, this company is a really good one. People are really using their products. I don't really think this company is going to do bad in the next 2 years or 3 years. So this short-term dip that I am seeing is more or less like an opportunity for me to invest more money. But this is something you have to enter cautiously, because of course, before you put money behind any asset, you need to know what you are doing. There are times where the company could actually go down, and completely, blow your account completely. You can lose everything, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't treat some of these things as an opportunity to invest more money. If you do it wisely, if you do it strategically, you'll be able to actually stay profitable on the market. And one good thing also that I will add is that you can find a community that will help you in also aligning with some of these things. Okay, that's the reason why we've built the Peso World platform. On this platform, you'll be able to use all the tools we have to analyze, to project, to look at your personal financial strengths and stuff like that. Aside that, we also have video courses and other materials that you can access. Aside all of these, we also have a community where you'll be able to join, and then periodically we have discussions, live videos with fund managers and asset management firms and stuff like that. So if you are looking for a community, of course, you should check out pesowealth.com and join. Thank you for watching this video up to this point. I'll catch you in the next one.